Hey folks, welcome to another day, another unboxing, and this is Oppo's Reno Z. Yes, a Z. So the thing about this phone is that it came out in May, and I think most of the reviews came out in the summer, but I just got my hands on one because I was at the MediaTek Summit in San Diego where they obviously talked about their chips, and this is equipped with MediaTek's P90 chip, which is their top-of-the-line chip. So I've always wanted to try a phone with a MediaTek processor that wasn't a mid-range processor, and ta-da, here we go. So here's the box. It says Oppo. It has a cool little Reno logo on it, Reno Z. And then on the bottom here, there's some IMEIs. But as you can see, it's 8 gigabytes, 128 gigabyte model. So let's unbox this, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. So we've got a divider here with some documentation, I presume. Yep, that's sure enough. All that's in here. And we've got a little Oppo manual, I presume. Yep, here you go. Greetings from Oppo, tells you what you need to know. It's in multiple languages. Then we have a probably safety and warranty card. Yep. Then we've got the phone itself and a beautiful little layer here of goodness. And this is a beautiful blue one. Let's have a look in a minute. Under this divider here is, oh, a case. Nice. A lot of Chinese companies sell phones with these TPU cases in the box. I really like that because these are really high quality. Often they also don't get yellow when they're white transparent boxes, so that's pretty cool. I like that about them. Very nice. So that's a case. Then we have a USB cable, Type C to Type A. Check it out. There's even a little condom action on the connectors. Type A, and right here is Type C, as you can see there. And then we have a fast charger. This is using a VOOC technology. So I'll leave it up to see what the charging speed is. 20 watts, I think. And it's VOOC 3.0. You can see the little green accent in here to indicate that it's a VOOC charger, which is Oppo's high-speed charging brand. And then we've got some earbuds here that look a lot like Apple earpods basically. And what's at the end? Oh my God, a 3.5 millimeter connector. So that means this phone has a headphone jack. Nice. And then here we've got finally a SIM removal tool. So that's it for the contents of the box. Let's have a look at the phone, shall we? We're gonna have to pull this tab here and unwrap it from its beautiful wrapper. And there's still an IMEI sticker back here, so I'm going to remove that right now. And we're going to give you the reveal. Wow. Now, I'm going to put it up here, but I unboxed the Oppo Reno 2 recently, and it's a very similar kind of shimmery blue finish. So this is really nice. Now, the Oppo Reno 2 has a lot more features, many more cameras. I think it's a triple rear camera. But this is, you know, just a dual rear camera setup. So yeah, you notice how it's purple at the top and not blue? So it's got, actually it's bluish purple. It changes with the light. Look, you can see that it's purple there in the right light. Interesting. So anyway, it looks really purple in this top part right now to me. There's that little Reno little nubbin sticking out. The idea is that if you put the phone down like this, you don't scratch the lenses. And it's on all the Oppo Reno phones, flash. And so the two cameras is a 48 megapixel f/1.7 Sony IMX586 sensor. That's the 48 megapixel that does quad Bayer 4 pixel and 1 pixel binning. And it's a really good sensor, and it outputs basically 12 megapixels from those 48. And then there's a 5 megapixel depth sensor for portraits. And then of course in the front, there's a massive display, 6.4 inches. Let me turn this on so you can have a look. So it's got a teardrop notch, as you can see here, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera. And so in the same way as 32 megapixels sounds high, this outputs 8 megapixel by binning 4 pixels into one. So it's a teardrop notch, as you can see here. There you go. This is the language selection screen, 32 megapixel front-facing camera, and it's f/2.0, 6.4 inch 1080p AMOLED display. It does have an in-display fingerprint sensor down here somewhere, so that's also pretty cool. And yeah, so not a bad at all device in terms of specs. Now, in terms of storage and RAM, it comes in various versions. 4 gigs, 128. There is obviously that 8 gig version that I have with 128. There's also an 8 gig version with 256. And there's a very large battery in here. It's a 4035 milliamp hour battery. You're gonna go all day on the battery life for this, which is really exciting. Notice that the power lock key here on the right hand side has a little green accent that matches the color scheme of the UI. That's pretty cool. So that's what you have on this side. On the bottom, headphone jack, primary microphone, USB Type-C port, speaker. On the right hand side, you have the volume rocker and the SIM slot. This is a dual SIM phone, of course, and it does not support micro SD, so just dual SIM. Yeah, that's it. On top, as you can see, there's really nothing. There's a little secondary mic, and that's pretty much it. So there you have it, folks, a P90 device from Oppo, basically using the P90 chip from MediaTek. That's pretty exciting. It is a Helio P90, as I said, octa-core chip, and this price point is really interesting. This is a roughly $300 phone. At that price, it's a pretty good deal. Like, you're getting a plastic frame, unfortunately, not a metal frame here, but you're getting a glass back, so that's pretty nice. And you know, it competes well in its price point by giving pretty high-end performance to people who don't want to spend a huge amount of money. So also, you know, it's a Chinese phone, so it's really interesting because we don't get these easily in the US. Obviously, this has Google mobile services, so it works with Google Apps, no problem, because this is a global version of the phone. So that's it, folks. This is the Oppo Reno Z. It is a little old now, a few months old, but very interesting nonetheless because it packs MediaTek's Helio P90 chip, and that's what I want to try it out for. So stay tuned for more videos and unboxings. As you know, I also do sometimes some hands-ons and reviews. But more importantly, if you're watching this video, like, subscribe, comment in the comments below, tell your friends, hit that little notification bell, check out my other videos, and listen to the podcast. MobileTechPodcast.com is where I tell you my thoughts on these devices after I play with them for a while. So subscribe to that. We're on Google, Apple Podcasts, we're on Pocket Cast, Overcast, even on Spotify. So you have no reason not to subscribe and to tell your friends. And hit me up on Twitter at Tankgirl, that's TNKGRL, for comments and thoughts and feedback. And until next time, stay tuned for more videos. Cheers, everybody.